Hi everyone, welcome to Soulful Sunday. And if you're new here, also welcome to Awakening Butterfly. Hi, my name is Mallory, and I'm going to be doing something a little different today in regards to this card reading. First and foremost, what I would like to say is this is a general card reading for everybody watching. So you can take what you like, leave the rest. Not everything is going to fit, so don't try and make it fit if it doesn't. And this is something new that I've been working on with myself, and I practice on my mom. So I just felt like, let's take this to the internet. Why not? And that is using specific cards to get a message from Spirit, your departed loved ones. And normally what I do with my card readings is I tune into a person's energy. When I am picking specific cards in regards to a departed loved one, I am tuning into their soul, their spirit. And so instead of thinking a particular person here in the physical sense, I am thinking of a deceased loved one. And I might call upon, a relative of mine and say, I need some guidance and assistance or a message from you, and I'm going to use these cards as the vessel. Or I might say, will so-and-so please send me a message for my mom? And I will call that soul in, that spirit in, and through the cards, the messages get delivered. I am practicing mediumship, so while I can and have delivered messages without cards, I just think this is kind of a fun and unique way to do that. So what I would like to say is, in this instance, this is for the collective whole, and it may speak to you, it may not. So we're going to give this a try, and if you really like it, I'll do it again. If this was a little too whatever and out there for you, then we don't need to go revisiting it. But if you think it's cool and you like the idea, let me know. And if you're ready to jump on in, then stay tuned. So once again, I just want to preface, this is something new. I don't really offer this as a service per se, because I do card readings, right? And you can look up all that info in the description box. It'll take you to my website. You can see what you need to know if you want a paid card reading. And so this type of a card reading I don't offer yet because I'm still playing around with it. But I thought, why not give it a try and see what kind of feedback I get, if any. So here we go. Are we ready? Don't be afraid. So, important message from your loved ones. Don't be afraid. My transition has changed everything for both of us, and you may be frightened of what the future has in store. Please know that you have nothing to fear, my love. Rest assured that all of heaven is watching over you, including me. Although you can't be in my physical presence any longer, you definitely can rely on my spiritual presence, which in many ways is much more powerful than when my soul was limited by my body. My love for you has increased now that I am no longer restricted or distracted by physical demands. With my increased love for you, I am able to help you even more. And that's one of the wonderful things about spirit is they can see around corners and we can't. So it's always nice to ask our loved ones for advice. I always give you a good night kiss. Isn't that cute and sweet? I know that you still need me in your life, so I make my presence known in order to comfort you. I enlarge my energy so that you can clearly feel me standing next to you, and I move significant objects that remind you of our shared time together. When you are ready to go to sleep, I always visit with a loving kiss to tuck you safely into bed. My love for you has been elevated to its purest level, and I am now as close to being an angel as the human soul can be. So when I am with you, please know that my intentions are solely to help and comfort you. Of course, I receive great happiness from sharing more time with you, but ultimately, my goodnight kisses are my way of bringing heavenly healing energy into your life. We have been together in dreams. Have any of you, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but something to think about, have any of you ever had an after-death communication and visitations in dreams? I have, and oh my goodness, it is so real that it is insane. I mean, it is really a real thing, but it's unlike any other typical dream that one might have. When you are dreaming, I can more easily connect with you. That's why you've seen and felt my presence while you sleep. Sometimes you fully remember our dream connections, and other times you have a sense that we were together without a clear memory. These experiences are very real. Your soul is traveling while you dream, and I meet you at a similar vibrational level where we can talk, share, and heal together. These dream connections make me as happy as they do you. I'm also delighted to help you understand their meanings in our conversations. I just love stuff like this, y'all. So then I have some postcards from Spirit. Usually I would just pick one, but since there's a few of you watching this, we got more than one. And we have the magic number 3. So I'm just going to show you what they look like, and then I'm going to be reading them to you. I'm trying to decide what's going to be easier for me to read it this way or to just hold it like to my face and read it. I think I'll just hold it to my face and read it. Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is imperfect, even its flaws. And we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too, imperfect and human. Complex or simple, it doesn't matter. For there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasures, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. So they're different colors, and there's these images on the front, and then it's the postcard message on the back. Dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos there is order, and where we are always in awe of this for you. Though on your human journey things get disorganized in your mind and physical reality, you need to get rid of the clutter. Whether it is too many stories in your mind, too many what ifs, or fearful thoughts, which we have don't be afraid, thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now. Empty your mind. Clean your house. Throw out any objects that tell you an uncomfortable story. Discern what you have. Sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum as it gives us space for a brilliant new energy. Just a little side note, a little story time. So we have, like a cordless vacuum cleaner, and it was laying flat, like on the floor in the kitchen, and my mom and I were talking, and she was like a little upset and talking about something that was bothering her, and that vacuum turned itself on and off like 3 different times during this conversation. And we just looked at each other and we chuckled and we're like, what do you know? Someone's listening and they're letting us know everything's going to be a-okay. Let go of what is not serving you. This is back to the postcard now. And give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that. Also, another fun fact is the TV in my mom's bedroom, it will just turn on its own. And I've talked about that before, I feel like, in places online or somewhere, and I was filming a video for I think it was my other channel, and I decided to switch things up, and I was filming in my mom's room, and in the middle of the video, the TV turns on all by itself. I'm like, I caught it on film. It's exciting. It's to the point, you guys, where my mom sleeps with the TV remote in her bed because it'll turn on in the middle of the night and wake her up, and she has to turn it off. Ooh, a hummingbird. Let me just go back a sec. So we have some like cherub angels, because that might mean something to somebody. And this image, I think it's another cherub angel right there. I don't know. Hopefully you can make this out. Then we have the hummingbird. And this is your message, the final postcard. Dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good, can leave you feeling depleted like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath. Book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care. Not more work on yourself by tending